That's right, I'm doing part 2. Not part 1. I'm gonna do part 2.
But Dave, why aren't we reviewing part 1? Why are you jumping straight to part 2? I'm jumping straight to part 2 because part 2 is a better fucking game. Part 1, all you can do to start the game is jump, punch, and kick. That's it. That's it. Jump, punch, and kick. Okay, sure, you beat down like 20 guys, then you can do a jump kick. Then you beat down like 50 more, and then you can do a throw. Then you do like 20 more, you can do a throwing kick. I mean, it's, come on. I want to play a game where I can actually do the moves. Where I don't have to walk around like it's, I don't know, Hogan's Alley or some shit. I want to be able to actually do something. That's why we're reviewing part 2.
Alright, now that we've cleared that up, let's get to it. Like every other side-scrolling beat-em-up, Double Dragon 2 features the timeless plot of evil guy or group kidnaps your woman and tries to destroy the world. And since there's no point in calling the cops or buying a fucking gun, our badass hero Billy or Jimmy or whatever the hell his name is going to take it to the streets. Once we finally get to those streets, we're going to get assaulted by wave after wave of identical, retarded AI-guided punks. I mean, speaking of retarded AI, this game's certainly no exception. Once you learn the tricks and techniques to actually exploiting the horrible AI, you can pretty much breeze through the whole game. I mean, take this for instance. You can just stand here at the bottom of the ladder, punch and jump kick these guys off into oblivion. Totally ridiculous. As for the bosses, all you ever really have to do is jump kick or hurricane kick close to them, and then you can hit them with an uppercut or maybe a knee if you mash the buttons right. So, that's always something to keep in mind when you're battling through this one. You know, another thing too is like, the enemies always come at you in the same wave, so if you just get used to hurricane kicking, you can take them out every time. And then you get to the freaking helicopter level. Oh my god. All you have to do is walk to the right of the screen, up and down, and every single enemy in the stage will fall through that door. I mean, why would you even bother walking up to fight them? Because if you walk up to fight them, they might hit you, and then you're going to go out the door. So all you have to do is just keep walking up and down. You know, maybe throw a kick or two every now and then, but that's about it. One of my biggest gripes about this game is all you need to do is the hurricane kick. That's all you need to do. Whole game. Just the hurricane kick. That's it.
It's a fucking Category 5 hurricane kick right there. Category 5!
I have to say though, there is like one redeeming factor of the game, like that breaks it up a little bit and maybe makes it a little more difficult. It is these stupid like pits and pitfall parts of the game where you have to like do time jumps and kind of avoid these like instant death situations. So, you know, it adds a different aspect to the game, but at the same time it can be a royal pain in the ass. Like these time jumps, like does that remind anyone of Mega Man? Like what a fucking pain in the ass those time jumps are. I mean, it takes you forever to figure out what the actual sequence is, and then once you figure out the sequence, they throw some curveball in at the end, and you almost always end up falling to your death. It's so fucking retarded. This isn't even the worst one. The worst one is actually through this room, where after you fight this boss and either knock him into the spikes or just kill him, you have to go in this room that has all these fucking gears. And all these gears turn at different times, at different speeds, and they throw you either onto those spikes or into the spike that jumps up from the bottom of the pit. Fucking nightmare. You know, the more I play this game, the more I think it has some kind of identity crisis. I mean, it doesn't know if it wants to be a side-scrolling beat-em-up or a fucking platform game like, I don't know, like Mega Man or something.
Category 5, right into the pit. Off the ladder, into the pit. That's what I'm talking about. That's the goal of the game. Knock those fuckers out, knock them into pits, just fucking kill them. That's what it's all about.
So, eventually the game decides maybe it should finish as a beat-em-up, and you battle through the final 2 stages. You know, it's kind of rinse and repeat, like most beat-em-ups, unfortunately. Just a matter of keep hurricane kicking all the enemies as they come through, and then you fight, well, there's a surprise, the dark version of yourself. Whether it's Zelda, whether it's Double Dragon, whether it's fucking Metroid, there's always a point where you have to fight Dark Link or Dark Samus, or in this case, Dark Billy Lee. But anyway, After you manage to beat yourself off, you end up having to go do the final confrontation, where you are somehow going to save your girlfriend. Now, that's something that I'm a little confused with here. Before we fight Lionel, let's, maybe we should take a look at that. I am always wondering why they can never get the fucking sprites to match. Okay? I mean, seriously, this is the chick from the opening credits. Take a good look at her. This is her. This is the one you're going to save. Does that look like her? Would it have been that hard just to get blonde fucking hair? Anyway, you fight Lionel, who can disappear and fucking reappear, which is a royal pain in the ass, because not only do his moves beat the shit out of you, but he can backflip out of the way of everything, and he can disappear. So when he goes off the screen, you don't know where the hell he is. You can just kind of hope that maybe you bump into him. Eventually, you beat him up enough so he can't disappear anymore, and then he just goes friggin' nasty Lucan on your ass. He just flips around like some kind of frickin' gymnast. I mean, eventually you'll beat him. It goes to this weird slow-mo, and then he gets hit by this giant bird shit. So I'm not gonna waste your time going into detail about the ending of the game. All I can say is it ends like every other side-scrolling beat-em-up. Now, I know I ragged on this game a lot in this review, but honestly, it's the best game in the classic series. I do have to say that the music in Part 1 was a lot better, though. I'll give it that.